Hello YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Castle Crashers. Just to start off, we're going to head to the blacksmith to pick up a new weapon. Also, the compass. That seems totally random at this point, but it does have a purpose, and I shall explain it a little bit in a little while. So these are just a bunch of weapons. I like to use, where is it? Not the lollipop, the broccoli. Because it gives me 1 attack, 3 defense, and 1 agility. So in order to use the weapon, you just walk up to it and press D, or attack, or however you would do that. And once I sprint, I can use my heavy attack to sort of dive and do a barrel roll. Which isn't actually a barrel roll. But yeah. So, cut out the grass, and you can get some fruit to heal you up. So it's good to eat healthy. Anyways, here there's 2 paths. Go to the dock, and then you'll realize you need 3 more items, or 2 more items since I just got the compass, and then you'll be able to go. So you can't go there yet. And oh look, a dinosaur crocodile thing. And it bites. Literally. Because I didn't even, that was unintentional. Anyways, so you can either run them over by just running into them and only does like 1 damage, or you can use your heavy attack to make him bite, or you can use your light attack to just swing your sword. Now these big guys are very annoying because they can easily hit you off your dinosaur or your Dino Dial thingy. You can run into them to knock them over, but wow. I didn't think it was going to be that easy to just knock him over. But he does have a lot more health, and he has a pretty good knockback because he can throw you. And I'm going to use my magic on him, and I missed. Alright, okay. Come on, there we go. And of course. So yeah, he's very difficult. It's recommended you use the dino on him. Alright. So, the way that I usually hit them into the air and then use my light attack to sort of juggle them in the air, you can do that with the way the crocodile runs into them. You can use that running into them effect to keep them in the air as you just keep swinging, I guess. But as you may have noticed, a couple enemies kind of ran in, shot some arrows, and then they just left. So you don't actually have to kill them, but it's always nice to kill as many as you can, because then it gives you more experience and usually more money or more food. Another thing I should point out, I don't know exactly how long this episode will be, because it's a little hard to judge these as like a stopping point for 1 episode. But before I continue, there's an owl following me, and its special ability is that it finds food for you, which is nice, but I already have full health. So it's not really that useful at the moment. Oh, it's an animal orb. It just follows you around and stuff. And as I was saying, because of the format of this game, I'm not really sure where to end the episode, just because I know that the last one was kind of long, and this one will most likely be long as well. And unfortunately, I lose my Dino Dial, which is just the name that I call it. I don't know if it's actually called that or anything. So anyways, I'd like to stop at a point where there's like a big boss, and it gives you that little ending screen where it shows you how much money and how many people you killed and all that. But I don't know exactly how frequent those are. I mean, I've played the game, I know about how frequent they are, but I don't know time-wise how frequent that will be. I'm not sure if it'll be about 10 to 20 minutes, maybe even 30. So we'll have to see. Let me know in the comments if you'd prefer these episodes to be shorter, or longer, or what. Pretty sure none of you would prefer it to be longer than it already is, but just let me know if it's okay how long it is, or whether or not you'd prefer I split it up into 10-minute episodes. Whether that mean I just keep talking through the end of 1 episode and into the start of the next, or if I actually time myself and say, oh, okay, it's been 10 minutes, I should wrap up this episode. So that will be up to your decision. because I just want to do whatever you guys want me to do, because that's how this is going to work. I mean, there's plenty of games I could play where I could just do whatever I wanted, but I do enjoy playing these games. It's not like I'm being tortured by playing video games for you. So yeah, I'm not even talking about the game exactly. Right now I just got that little seahorse, little green thing. It lets me move without restriction in the water, because as you might be able to tell right now, I'm moving a little slower, and then once I pick up the seahorse, I move faster again. You can only keep one animal orb or animal pet thing with you at once, so at the moment I'm keeping the the seahorse, but now I'm going to switch back to the owl just because I do have a little more HP gone, but I don't have any water to traverse, so I don't really need it. Alright. Another problem I have is that, of course, I'm always going to be getting texts while I'm playing, so I don't just want to stop playing and text while you're just stuck there watching me sit there and all that. But if I do find a point where I can just stop and text, then I will. And these are just little extra weapons, but they don't have the stats that I like, so I'm just going to continue on. Alright. So let's let you watch that. So apparently, as you may have noticed already, there is some kind of gigantic creature that is scaring the poop out of these people, literally. And can I catch him? Yes. This guy, he's just a little thief that comes up haunting it. He'll show up usually whenever there's a lot of money on the field, and then just try to steal as much as he can, usually just one bag. And he won't stay to fight you, he'll just run away, either once he gets the money or once he realizes there's no more money to get. I don't think he ever drops anything, no matter how many times I've killed him. You never really get anything for killing him, so I usually just kill him for the sake of killing him. Sounds kind of mean, but he is an enemy of sorts. And I haven't even mentioned these guys. They're black, furry, fuzzy creatures of the jungle, and this main boss is just spitting them out, pretty much, furballing them out. They're not that bad on their own, but if you just let them pile up, then they can just keep attacking you so quickly that it can pretty much destroy you in just a matter of seconds. They're kind of like Pikmin, if you've ever played that game. No, this is what I'm talking about. Gotta hold control to put up your shield, because now there's so many that they're not giving me much of a chance to move. But if you just keep holding control, keep shielding, then you'll probably be able to find a point where you can attack. But they do attack pretty quickly, and because there's so many, it's pretty dangerous. Cool. Which is another reason why jumping in the air and doing that little floaty attack is pretty effective. And of course, once you kill the main boss, then the others die too. And oh look, that wasn't the giant beast that we were afraid of. And oh wow, that is a gigantic creature. I am so surprised, because I have never seen this before. And obviously that was sarcasm, because I've played this game before, so yes, I have seen it before. So it's not that surprising. And of course there's a rocket-propelled deer with... I'm just gonna say it's a rocket-propelled deer, I'm not even gonna talk about it. And of course that creature is massive and looks quite fearsome. And well, I thought I was gonna hit my head on the door or something. So this is just a little mini-game type thing. Obviously, it's intended for you to have multiplayer, up to 4 people, and all 4 people would be on those deer. And that is a massive beast. That, I mean, seriously, that thing's huge. Like, its eyeball is bigger than I am. If you get hit, you don't like automatically die or anything. You can walk back into him, and oh wow, my health is pretty low, so I should not do that again. You can attack, but there's nothing to attack, so there's no reason to. You're just gonna dodge the doors. Well, don't dodge the doors, go in the doors, dodge the wall, and then jump over the log, or dodge the log if it's not the entire screen. And I think it's almost done, so I'm gonna get closer to the beginning, or to the front. And yeah, here we go. And now we're in the water. And oh look, it's a Dino Dial, which again, I don't know if that's actually what it's called. It's hard to go backwards in the water. I think if I have the seahorse, it's a little easier to move, but I'm not 100% sure. Never tested that theory. The bats. The bats. Alright. I think they go down in one hit, no matter how much damage you do. Then there's also these sea monsters that are frustrating. Ow. And I got hit by the rock, which is not very good. And dodge. Okay. It's always good to find something to stand on so that you can move around more freely. Otherwise you're just stuck to slower water movement. Yeah, got it. And of course there's archers, and oh look, a rabbit, and of course the rabbit distracted me. Oh, can't get back. Alright. That looked funny, just slamming them into the water. No, look, a Magikarp! Except that's not a Magikarp. It's just a fish. And I couldn't even jump on it. Jump on the log. Ow. I don't know why I always say ow and dang it! But geez, the character in the game is getting hurt, not me. Well, that would be pretty interesting if they had some kind of virtual reality where you actually got hurt when your character got hurt. But of course, I'm sure that would lead to many problems, because the pain would not have to be, or would have to not be, a 1-to-1 ratio and all that. If you've ever watched the show, or the anime, Sword Art Online, that's a good show. I mean, I would definitely say the first season was better than the second, but overall I'd say it's pretty good. Alright, so I think this is it. Is it time for the boss? Maybe? No, not quite. Yes, no, yep. And a cannonball to the face. Because that is the king. The most, useful king in any game. That actually, because he actually comes and helps. And that is a giant catfish. Or cat shark. Which is still technically a catfish. So you gotta hit that fur ball. Ow. Nice, still landed on it. You gotta hit the fur ball so that it does not hit the ship. Because if it hits the ship, then you won't be able to fire a cannonball. And then just control to guard against his punches. And I think you have to dodge his, because that guy, he hits you. And there's a panda riding a catfish. It's just, alright. Sometimes he'll still punch you after he's been hit by the cannonball. Just depends on the timing of it all. And dang it, he still punches you. Even when you're up in the air. Also, that's pretty good that he hit me and I still landed on my fish. My Magikarp, even though it's not a Magikarp. Alright. It's gonna take quite a few hits, because I don't do very much damage to him. And as you might have noticed, I do even less when I'm not, or when he's not stunned. Which doesn't really make that much sense to me. Ooh. Oh no. Okay, good. It's always good to stay on this, because then you're able to guard. You can't guard if you're not on something. And of course now he's swimming around, and you gotta make him crash into the boat, because then it does some damage to him, and it makes him stop swimming around. Otherwise he'd just keep swimming for quite a while. And I don't remember how effective magic is against him. I don't think it is very effective. Let's see. Yep, that did 1 damage. But also because I haven't upgraded my magic pretty much at all. Alright, just a couple more. Probably finish him in this next attack after he gets hit by the boat. Or after he hits the boat, really. Alright. Yeah. There's a panda in the water. So that'll be it for this episode. Hope you liked it. Like, literally enjoyed it, not like click the like button. But 103 enemies, 120 gold, and 755 experience. I did level up like 2 or 3 times. New arena unlocked. I'll show that off in another episode. Alright, I leveled up 3 times. Nice. Alright. So then the next place I'm going to is the tall grass field. And like I said already, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.